J. Cole's recent praise of Kanye West has annoyed me.
They said I needed some shit called a hit record. I ain't never even thought about that shit before. Like, I was stressing the fuck out, but even in your most stressful times, all you gotta do is just leave the door cracked for God. That's all he needs is a little bit of space and he can slide right in there. And it was one day I was in a hotel and I had the fucking door cracked. Thank God I had the door cracked. I was listening to the song. I know niggas feel a way about him right now. But I got love for him and I really appreciate him.
Now, I'm going to stop that right there. Who he's talking about is Kanye West, if you didn't know. And he's talking about, let me read this right here. We could ISO cam it for a second. So you're, okay, yeah, so he's talking about Kanye West, the workout, him clearing the sample. Now, let me explain something to you guys. Something that actually really, really upsets me and annoys me. It's the constant and the always backtracking of J. Cole. Essentially what J. Cole's doing right here is saying that he still got love for Kanye. I got love for Kanye because he cleared samples for him. Kanye is in the middle of being a full-blown Yahtzee. Can't really say it. Kanye is quite literally 100 times worse than he was when J. Cole dropped False Prophets. And as for what J. Cole is supposed to stand for in his music and things that he says, this is insane.
What up, words? Your boy Challz Brown back again talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashaps to CLBMG. Join the membership, gang. Listen, I know I am the problem. I know I am a relic of a broken past, of toxic masculinity and overbearing male reach into the community where we excessively try to be way too masculine and dominant. And I get all that. But at the same time, I don't like this new shit. Like, this whole thing with J. Cole praising Kanye West after Kanye West is taking mad swipes, multiple uncalled for, just disrespectful digs at him. And I know what you're going to say, Challz. J. Cole is he's a peaceful brother, right? He's a cool dude that just wants to ride his bike and chill and stay out of drama and protect his inner sanity, right? His sanctum. Like, I want my hip hop back. Right? I want my hip hop back. Where in this world does it say that hip hop, we got to praise people like Kanye West, even though they say goofy shit about us? Like, I don't understand this. So recently, Kanye has gone on yet another Twitter rant, which is fine. It's whatever. Who cares, right? My whole problem is he really is taking swipes at J. Cole, and J. Cole gets on yet another Dreamville Fest stage and gives yet another freaking warm and cozy, comforting, I'm not even going to say an apology, because the first one to Kendrick was an apology. This is more like you're kissing the ass of a guy who don't care for you whatsoever. Kanye hasn't liked J. Cole since he made False Prophets, and he's made that clear. Kanye just tweeted, I hate J. Cole's music. He can't stand J. Cole. He said music isn't for anyone who has lost their virginity. So basically, right? He literally said a few weeks ago on that, well, not a few months ago on that Like That remix, that J. Cole gets the P-U-S-S-Y dry. His music gets it dry. Now, you're going to say, Challz, all of that is childish and is immature. Why should J. Cole care about that? Well, he don't have to care about it, but why go on your stage and say, I love Kanye, I got love for Kanye? I need my hip hop back, gang. I need my MCs back. I'm done. I just made a video probably 2 months ago that I was going to give Jay. I think he dropped that Cloud song, and I liked the song so much I was like, I'm gonna give J. Cole. And somebody put in the comments, he gonna disappoint you again, gang. You know it's coming, and I'm there. I'm disappointed because I'm like, you don't gotta be throwing jabs. You don't gotta diss the guy. But why get up on the stage and praise this guy after he's still talking shit about you to this day? And you want to get up, I know guys don't have, you know, they feel a way about bro. Why is he your bro? He nigga could care less about you. You made a whole song called False Prophets. You read this guy to a T, and we was with you. False Prophets is probably one of my favorite top 20 songs, 50 songs of all time. I'm just going to be honest. I loved that record. I loved what you represented on that record. And within, I don't know, a month, you said that it wasn't even about Kanye and the whole thing was a figment of our imagination because we assumed that it was about Kanye, but it wasn't. Everyone knew you were talking about Kanye and you knew it too. That's why that song blew up. That's why you had all these, you doing massive numbers. You dissed the whole SoundCloud crowd and we loved it. And then you went and sat down with Little Pump and we were like, why? You read these dudes, you called them out, you said what it was going to be. You were right. You guessed it. You were right. Right? Rest in peace to OG Mako. You were right, gang. But every time we turn around, you flip-flop and flip back to some goofy shit. If you're going to be a monk, be a monk. Right? And I know a lot of you like, Cole protects his peace, da-da-da, leave Cole alone. No. No. No, I'm tired of this, man. I can't take this shit no more. I know a lot of you are confused, like, Charles, what are you so mad for? Because I'm sick of the flip-flopping. Kanye West doesn't deserve to be loved by you, gang. He doesn't deserve your praise. He's a card-carrying Nazi with a swastika on his shirt. He has reports that he's showing his employees porn against their will. He has a case of assault right now against a female. He doesn't deserve for you to get up on that stage and say, yeah, he cleared my samples. I don't know if J. Cole is just out of touch with what's going on or he chooses to be out of the loop. He's not reading the room. You get on stage and you praise this goofball. One of the worst dudes in hip-hop that you could praise. You're praising the pre-false prophets, Kanye. This is not him no more. This guy just told Drake, you were ruining hip-hop. He told Drake that. He just said that. He said, when I got up with Drake around the Donda stage, he said, we spent most of our time of me telling Drake, stop giving J. Cole a platform because he's ruining hip-hop. And you're standing up on the stage talking about, I love Kanye. This shit is getting irritating, gang. And I know I have no right to be this irritated or to be this upset. But I've been seeing J. Cole being counted as the big three for the last 5-6 years. I had to hear this shit about how nasty this dude is on the mic. And one of the people telling me that shit was J. Cole. And we ain't get into all that beating on my chest shit until he made 7-minute drill. We heard this shit all the way up until 7-minute drill. And everybody was like, what is this shit? And he was like, you know what? You right. And if the song was trash, which most people said it was, you didn't have to apologize. You could have just said, you know what? My bad. It was trash. You didn't have to say nothing. It's your fucking song. You didn't have to say nothing. You didn't have to apologize. You didn't have to delete it. You didn't have to do none of that. No one asked you to. No one in hip-hop said, J. Cole, delete this shit, y'all gang. No, you put it out there. You got the sales you wanted for the mixtape, allegedly, right? I might delete later, and then you deleted it. No one said you needed to delete that record. You said that. You underestimated the love Kenny was going to have when this thing started. And I'm not buying this shit. He got a call from Schoolboy Q, told him it's going to get real. No, this nigga was just, the song was trash. He realized he didn't have nothing left in the tank unless he was going to go low, right? When they go low, we go high. He had to go low. Kendrick went low. Drake went low. You didn't want to go low, so you bowed out. Okay, I'm not giving you points for that. You made a whole diss record. You made the first diss record in the beef and then walked away, bowed out. No, I'm not giving you no fucking credit for that shit. Everybody, yo, Charles, they was telling me through the whole fucking time, yo, Charles, yo, you're pitting, you want to see two black men fight. No, motherfucker, this hip hop. Ain't nobody fighting, they battling. Oh, my brothers wanted blood. Nigga, you wanted blood because you struck first. Kendrick never dissed you. Right? Never dissed you. You didn't need to come with a whole record talking about his catalog was trash. You did that. And then you bowed out and apologized. How many times we've seen this? And then the dudes you really should be dissing, who should get the 7-minute drill, is Kanye fucking West. He ain't never once a backtrack. This motherfucker don't like you. Don't want nothing to do with you. And you're going to say, I got love for Kanye West. Standing up on stage, hugging and kissing somebody that don't want that shit from you. You didn't have to say anything. You didn't have to big him up. And even if you told your story about he cleared the samples, you could have just told that story and move on. You don't got to be like, I got love for Kanye West. If you got love for him, why you write False Prophets? You fucking shitted on him in that. You basically was saying, you used to be this shit, now I don't fuck with you. That's what False Prophets is basically saying. And then you told us it wasn't about him. My problem is J. Cole is smarter than this. J. Cole is way better than this. He's a really, really good rapper. This dude is nasty, but he's scared to own that shit because then he gotta explain why he backed out of that battle. So now he's trying to act like he don't want to be this nasty MC no more that's eating these rappers and all this. He want to be this monk out of nowhere. Who made you a monk? You made yourself a monk. Kendrick never dissed you. He still ain't responding to your ass. You made yourself a monk. You wasn't a monk before this record. You wasn't a monk after it, but you're acting like a monk. I don't like this shit, gang. It's irritating me. You know how I feel about this hip-hop shit. I'm just going to be honest. This shit is what it is. It may be toxic. It may be all that, but it is what it is. We got rules. You benefited mad years, right? You benefited mad years with this backpack act and the dreads and all this shit. You was acting like you was down with us, and now you above us and shit. I'm not accepting it. I don't accept it. And I'm really, really disappointed that you once again not reading the room, and you're going to sit there and say you got love for Kanye, which is having love for somebody is one thing, but somebody openly disrespecting you every chance they get, you don't have to say nothing. And I'm irritated that you're this really, really good MC that was eating features for 4 or 5 years straight, and then you lost one, but you ain't even lose. You pulled yourself out of a battle, now you a monk. And now you got these kids going around thinking that you're right. You're not fucking right. You threw as many fucking rocks as everybody else. You threw as many stones as everybody else. You threw stones at Kanye first. That's why he's mad. Right? It's supposed to be the last Dreamville Fest. It should be. I'm just going to be honest because I don't know. And I get it. It takes a certain kind of fan to deal. I can't think of one artist. I can't think of one rapper that I used to love that if they started doing this shit that I would still fuck with him. Nas, Jay-Z, no one. I'm sorry. And I get it. I know I'm the problem. I know I am the problem. I understand that. Right? I'm going to be honest with you. I know it's my fault. Right? I don't like this shit. I don't like it. I think hip-hop is becoming weird. It's just silly. And I know some of you going to get in the comments like, I'm the problem. I know I'm the problem. But I'm here to tell you, I don't like this angle. I don't like it. Because at some point, we're going to be holding hands and getting the shit beat out of by everybody that wants to say whatever. And we're like, oh, I love that guy. No. Sometimes you got to stand up. And I think J. Cole is sending a message straight up. I'm just going to be honest. Of just folding over, back bending, and just, say some little slick shit. And then 2 minutes later, say, nah, that's not what I meant. It's never what. What do you mean? Who are you, my nigga? Who are you, gang? I don't want to hear no rapper that don't stand for nothing, bro. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear a rapper that says something today and he'll change it tomorrow. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm sorry in advance. And I'm not going to delete this later. I'm sorry that this is where rap is. We ain't never had no rappers do this stuff. Never. This dude, he regrets it before he says it. As he's saying it, he's changing it. It's like weird. And everybody got this idea that J. Cole is just, he's just, oh my God, he's so innocent. This dude is throwing mad shit at mad niggas. And then when he's pressed on it, he changes it. I already did videos on that. So no, I'm not jacking this shit. I'm 2 seconds from putting J. Cole right there where I got Kanye and Drake. I'm dead ass. Because it's like, you ain't no better than them, gang. At least they overt with their villainy, right? Their villain arc is complete. Your villain arc, you're like one freaking puddle splash. You walk up past a puddle and a car splash you, then you go full villain. You're in the middle of your villain arc right now. It's crazy to me, but it's like you're one of these villains that didn't want to be a villain. You're reluctant, right? You're going to be Thanos snapping the finger because you think you're doing us a favor. I don't rock with this shit, gang. I don't rock with this new age. I don't understand what this is, and I don't want to. I'm not saying I want dudes out here beefing in the streets, but you ain't got to say nothing if you're going to praise a dude that every chance he gets, he takes a shot at your ass. You ain't no fucking monk. Because you know why you ain't no monk? Monks don't rap. The two can't coexist, gang. Just going to be honest, monks don't rap. Rap is too aggressive. It's too angry. You gotta to be the best in this rap. You gotta put somebody else down. I'm just going to be honest. And monks don't do that. So this monk mentality, this monk attitude, you're trying to persuade us that it don't work in rap. Hip hop is too street, it's too grimy. You'll never be a monk in this shit. You name another monk that made it rapping. I'll wait. They don't exist. Right? Remember Karate Kid? He's like, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You can't rap doing that, gang. Don't work. So what I'm gonna need you to do, this is to me, to J. Cole. I need Cole, right? If you're going to stay in this hip-hop thing, read the room. Listen, no one is praising Kanye West right now. Okay, I need you to understand what's going on in this game. I don't know if you're detached, right? I don't know if you like living on a farm and you just ride your bike to the market and get oranges and grapes and go back home. I don't know, but no one's praising Kanye West right now. Kanye West got a really sticky situation going on. It's really not great right now for Kanye West. So you getting up on the stage talking about, I got love for Kanye, that means you're tapped out, right? At the risk of offending some people, it ain't many people that's saying I love Kanye West right now. There's a few bots on my page here and there. But professionally, in their professional life, it ain't many people going in a professional setting, standing up and be like, I love Kanye West, gang. I need you to understand that. It's not good right now. So for you to get on your platform at your event, I can't imagine. What are they doing? Are they walking around barefoot with candles and incense? What's happening in this place? Selling dream catchers? What's going on at the Dreamville Fest, gang? What y'all doing in there? Y'all wearing linens? What's happening? Selling beads and beeswax? Right? Ain't nothing wrong with beeswax, but I'm just trying to understand what's going on. Let me know what's going on in there. Please. It seemed like, I don't know, I bet you freaking, what's that thing they do in the desert with the Burning Man? I bet you they harder up in there than going on in Dream. Like, it's crazy. I'm looking at these clips, I'm like, bro, what's this, a bunch of hippies in there with tie-dye shirts on? Selling daisies? Right? I don't understand. Maybe that's what it is. And if that's what it is, then that's a whole new genre that I'm not a part of. Right? I don't know what's going on at the Dreamville Fest. But again, I don't understand it. So maybe it ain't for me. And if it's something that I don't understand, then that's what I'm just going to have to eat. Till somebody can tell me maybe Dreamville is something else. Right? Maybe they got painting easels with watercolors and they're doing something different that I don't have no clue of. Right? Walking around with the shoes that got toes for freaking, the soles got the toes cut out. Like, I don't know. Maybe they got that going on. I have no idea. But until I get confirmation, I thought it was a rap festival. And I'm not saying you can't be peaceful, but what I am saying is you got to pick a side. Are you freaking false prophets? Like, what songs are you doing in there? Because all your stuff before that has an aggressive tone. So if we've changed, then I need to know that. Actually, I don't. I'll never be in the Dreamville Fest. Apparently, it's the last one. But I'm gonna leave it at this. I don't know what you guys got going on now with hip hop. My heroes would never. Okay, and that's why we're toxic. I don't know. But my heroes, my rappers, and my top 10 would never. I'm gonna leave it at that. CLBMG. Make sure you head over to black-yeti.com. Check them out, see what they got going on. They are the sponsors of the Talking Facts and the What Show. We do the What Show every Wednesday night, 9:15-ish. We go live, we have a great time, all right? Make sure that you hit over to CLBMG. And below, we got the merchandise. I'm just going to be honest, shirts and mugs and all that. Buy something, all right? I'm going to catch y'all on that flip. Let me know in the comments, man. It's really weird out here. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.